Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are just chatting about what just happened with Facebook and Instagram and all these other apps. When I woke up, I was able to speak to people through WhatsApp and because I use WhatsApp a lot. So when I woke up, I was able to speak to my family back home and we chatted for quite a bit. I actually did video calls. They talked to Luna and stuff like that. But then as I was preparing, I noticed I could not send the messages I'd sent to my sister. She wasn't responding. So at first I was like, oh, maybe it's because, my phone is not connecting to Wi Fi. So I turn my phone on and off and it still doesn't work. So then I go back and I'm like, okay, something is actually really wrong. And I'm trying to check and double check. Then, so I have a couple of phones, my older phones, my new phone. And then, so I was trying to check if my other phone could work, my old phone. So I tried to check and I'm just wondering what's going on. And then I noticed I couldn't, get to Facebook. And then at that point, in my mind, because nobody had mentioned that Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp was down, so I had to think, has somebody, tampered with my stuff? What's going on? That is what first came into my mind. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? And at that point, I started calling people because that's the only way, you could talk to somebody. So I was like, hey, I reached out to a couple of people. Are you able to check my Facebook? Are you able to check my WhatsApp? Because my messages are not actually going and I'm connected to the internet. Then I actually went and turned on the TV because I thought maybe we have a problem with our router or something is going on with our connection. And it wasn't. It wasn't what was going on. So until later, I think about 30 minutes later, because at that point I was like, well, if somebody has tampered with your information, then it's not safe. Then I called my bank and I was trying to figure out if anything, maybe my phone is the one that is acting up or somebody has it was just a million questions going through my mind at that point. And when I called, I had to call my husband, and he said, well, there's a general problem. So Facebook and WhatsApp and Instagram are just down. So it's nobody has tampered with your stuff and you're fine. And I felt so stupid. I was like, what was I thinking? Because I was panicking. I was going on and on and on and checking. I restarted my phone twice. And I was like, what's going on? I was like really, really going up and down. So how was it? How did you take it, you guys? How did you do it? Oh, Maya girls, thank you. Chesa Africana kids, thank you so much for joining. So, how did you guys take it? How was it for you? Were you able to realize that there was a problem? Because for me, since I just woke up, I did not know that something was actually going on with other people as well. I thought it was only me, and I was panicking and I was like, oh my gosh. And apparently it is still going down. I haven't checked my WhatsApp or anything because I've been up and down. We had to do stuff and I haven't been checking. But how did you guys do it? Were you able to figure out that something is going on and it's nothing to worry about, or were you able to get, like people, at least for you guys, maybe you were able to figure out that it was a general problem. I wasn't, and I was panicking, and I was like, oh my goodness. And well, whatever is going on is not good, because who knows if when it will come up, people that use social media to do their businesses. It's really live and board here in Bar. I tell you, yeah, I know. I think it will be a while until they fix it, but whenever they fix it, we can always go back and enjoy the social media. But for me, I was panicking. And at that point, in fact, I was thinking, if it is something that I'm thinking, then I started regretting the decisions I'd made. And I'm like, if this is what, um, let me see. I only realized when my Telegram, Emo, and YouTube are working. Then I found some notifications on Phoenix browser. I didn't notice that until now. I have been sleeping the whole day since I work nights. So thank goodness that you didn't notice, because for me, you know what's going on with how somebody can hack into your account and all these things that are going on in the world. So for me, when I woke up, I had my phone and I was talking to my family. I was calling my sister on video. She always calls me when I wake up. I always talk to her, my mom, and stuff like that. So I talked to them like an hour for like before all this happened. I was talking to them, going back and forth. And then actually I had asked her a question, so she was supposed to answer. But then when I tried to check, they what I messages were not going. So I at first I thought, oh, maybe it's the connection. So I went back, I tapped on the Wi-Fi, I went back and forth, it wasn't working. I restarted my phone, it wasn't working. So then I went to my other phone and I was trying to see maybe I can text down Messenger to let her know that I have sent her a message on WhatsApp and she's not responding. So I go there and I'm not able to log into my Facebook account, and so it's saying an error occurred or something is wrong with your account. That is when I was like, wait a minute, is somebody tampering with my, like, what is going on right now? What is going on? Until so when I started panicking and calling my bank and doing all these things, and then when I called my husband, he's like, no, it's a general problem, because even me, I'm not able to check Facebook. And he's not big on all these social medias. He wouldn't care so much like I would. So he was just like, no, you relax. It's okay. All is well. It's just a small error that is going on. Maybe Facebook, the server is down. And that is when I was like, okay, then now I can breathe, I can sleep. So I had a few errands to run and I went up and down to run the errands. But you guys, the panic attack I got in the morning. Because imagine waking up and you're not able to check any of your social media platforms. Now, what got me confused was I was able to check and use WhatsApp like a few minutes shortly before it shut down. So that is why I was like, this can't be me, because I've been using WhatsApp. I was able to chat back and forth. I was able to call people on video. So I didn't get it. I was like, I was like, wait, I don't know what's going on. And if it is something that I'm thinking, then I know I was panicking. And thank goodness it is not what I was thinking. It's a general problem. But anyway, I just had to do this live stream just to ask you guys, how did you guys take it? How was it for you? Because for me, I panicked. I panicked and I was like, it's not like you've lost a lot or something, but when somebody tampers with your personal information, it is, you feel bad, somebody has gone into your stuff. So that is the way I was feeling at that point when I didn't know it was a general problem going on. Was trying to send a link to my brother through WhatsApp. I noticed the text is clicking resend for a second time. And I noticed it's not normal because I could use YouTube at the same time. Yeah, I'm glad. If it has not been mentioned already, it is Facebook trying to integrate all their products. So far, it failed, but it will be back up. Oh, I'm glad you told me. So it's trying to integrate the Instagram, WhatsApp, and all the three platforms together. Okay, so it's nothing to worry about. So I'm glad you've told me that. I was totally panicking and just wondering what's going on earlier before I noticed it was a general problem anyway. But I also just came here to vent and get to know how you guys handled it. Were you aware? Did you know something was going on, or how did your friend tell you? So I'm glad you told me that. I'm glad. At least now I know for sure that that is what was calling the mishaps. New York Times already reported on it. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that is nice. At least we know that there's something happening and it's not anything bad. And our information is safe, or, we'll go back and use it. Here in Kampala, I got to know when Happy got back home around 8 p.m. because I was busy. So it was not much on social media. Yeah, when when for me, I use mostly of these social media platforms to communicate to my people back home. So to me, it's a big deal, because every day I wake up, I want to know how my mom is doing. I want to know how my sisters are doing, new developments. My mom has been working on projects. recently, so every morning she gives me updates. And also I have so many nieces and nephews, so I want to know how they're doing school. So it's like every day when I wake up, I want to know what's going on. So to me, when I woke up and I was able to speak to my sister, she was calling me on video, and everything looked good. She talked to Luna. So when we were actually going back and forth and chatting, because at that point I was preparing, because I had a doctor's appointment for Luna. So I was like, okay. So I actually said, you know what, give me a minute. So then we go prepare. So when I, just went to the bedroom, came back, and then I'm like, okay, she hasn't read my messages. Something is going on. So to me, I was like, oh, she's so lazy. Wait, can she reply? Then I noticed the message didn't go. So I was like, wait, is my internet connection on? So then I tapped on my Wi-Fi. I restarted my phone twice. It wasn't working. I checked on my other phone, because I have some older phones that I use also. I checked and I was like, something is wrong. Then I was like, well, because she's both on WhatsApp, Facebook, and wherever. So I was like, let me go to Facebook. Maybe I could text her on Messenger. So I tried to tap on Facebook. Now it's saying an error occurred. That is when in my heart, in my mind, I was like, what is going on? Is somebody hacking into my phone? Is somebody trying to tamper with my? I was terrified. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. And then, of course, because I have my phone has an app that has my card information, my banking information. So I was like, I need to do something. So immediately I had to call my bank, and I was like, hey guys, I need to put a freeze on my card. And you know what? What is even confusing me is I had the option to do it by myself on my phone, but because I was panicking, I didn't know how to do it better. So I had to sit on the phone and wait for 10 minutes to speak to an agent. Anyways, long story short, I panicked. I had to cancel my card. And of course, they're sending me a new one, stuff like that. But what is interesting is, after all that panic, how could I not know that something was going on? Because I am big on news. I always get to know somehow. But also because I wasn't able to communicate, because I use WhatsApp so much, that is when I was like, okay, now I feel I feel so silly. But yeah, that's what happened. And I'm glad you guys were able to, catch it before you go crazy. Like I was going crazy. I was going crazy. I also refreshed my phone and net like a million times, only for my brother to tell me that they have locked worldwide. Yeah, and I saw your video, Pauline, and then my WhatsApp was saying to make sure my computer was connected to the internet, yet I was on the internet. I know that is that is also what I got on my phone. And to be honest, there's a time I tried to call a company to help me with my iPhone that I just got and stuff like that. And I almost got myself into trouble with somebody, those very um, hackers that seem to think they are so smart. So at that point, that is what was running into my mind. I was like, oh no, this shouldn't be happening at this point. This shouldn't be happening. If it had not happened to me before, maybe I wouldn't have been thinking so negative. But because of that, I was like, no, this has happened again. Ah, my goodness. And I was going crazy. But I'm glad it's all good. It's just upgrade. Facebook is trying to do whatever it's trying to do. Maybe they shouldn't have tried to buy all these other apps or something. I mean, we'll see what happens. The ends will justify the means. As for now, let's see what happens. And this is Africa. Thank you for that update. At least now I know for sure what is going on, and it's nothing to do with me. It's something they are working on, and very soon, probably, hopefully, we'll be able to come back on these platforms and do whatever we gotta do. Otherwise, that's it. I just wanted to come on here and see how you guys did it, because me, I was going crazy. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining me. um I don't know how long I would stay, since I was just wanting to see how you guys did it because it wasn't something that everybody knew was happening. I'm sure maybe my mom or someone out there is still wondering if it's their phone or if it's their connection, if they need to buy in. Zuckerberg wanted WhatsApp so bad, that's why he bought it, because it was dominating FB Messenger. Yeah, he should do better. It's funny because Facebook employees are reporting that they were unable to use their key cards to access the building. But that is kind of, well, for security, they should just work on it and get done with it, because I mean, the whole world is now waiting on them. So they were not able to join. So were they not able to work today? I guess it's their day off. Let them go home and go swimming or do something fun, because there's nothing else they can do. Really. Good. And you know what else is annoying is you can never get a hold of those Facebook agents. Like, how can a platform be so big and the customer service sucks? Like, why don't they work on that? That really bugs me so bad, because if you're going to buy all these apps and you know people are using them and they're constantly going to have issues, why not, you know, get a team that is going to communicate with these people that you're getting tons of money from? Because you try to contact those Facebook agents, you know, you can never get a hold of anyone. Even if you have an issue that is burning, that is killing you, maybe you have issues with your payment, maybe you have issue with somebody trying to impersonate you, they don't come forth. And even when they do, you're just getting robot messages from the computer. Or, can you do this, can you send us a screenshot of somebody that is trying to impersonate you? You already blocked that person, you don't know who they are. So it's kind of so frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. And so many creators now know that it's so hard. Once your account is taken, it's gone, because it's so hard to get a hold of somebody from WhatsApp, sorry, from Instagram. Well, it's the same thing now. It's so hard to get a hold of an agent to assist you with anything going on with Facebook, WhatsApp, and all these other issues. And that brings me to think, when you're not a big, for example, if you're not big on Twitter, because I see so many people when they have issues with their accounts, maybe somebody tried to log into their account, something. Twitter is the only way to go. So how about people that don't have Twitter accounts? How are they going to reach to your support? Like, you should have um, a support team that is always available for people to actually reach out and say, hey, how do I do this? Oh, I want to do this. How do I go about it? I've had issues with my account 3 times of recent, and getting to those agents sucks. You cannot get an agent from the Facebook to chat with, just to have a word one-on-one and say, hey, can you check into my account and see what's going on? I think something is going on. So if you cannot go to Twitter, apparently nobody's going to answer you. They keep taking you back and forth. You chat with the computer. Or, are you experiencing this problem? No, it's not a part of all the options you've given me. Can I speak to an agent? That option is not available. So like, I wonder what Zuckerberg is thinking about, but that is should be something you should think about. Create a team that is going to be available. You're making tons of money out of these people. They have their personal information out there. I mean, it's the only way you can do that is create a team, a customer service team that is present, just like a bank. A bank will have people that are going to reach out to you, and at least for them, when you call, you have options. Here, you don't have any option. You're chatting and they're like, oh, can you do this? Can you just send a screenshot? Oh, when was this done? You're wasting time. Somebody has taken my account, please help me. And they're just sitting there, and just before you know, they've taken your Facebook account or whatever account you have, social media, and it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating because you have built this, you have taken time, it's been years, you have your memories, you have your people that make money off YouTube or Facebook or whatever, Instagram. You've lost your account, you're going to lose money. Probably it's something you've been doing for a living. So somebody should tweet about that and make it so maybe he can change his mind. Who knows? They can use Gab instead. That is better than Twitter. Hi, Barbara James. Ironically, Twitter is laughing all the way to the bank. I tell you, the alternatives to FB that are open source and that not required your personal information. Um, uh, well, the alternatives, but how about those that prefer to still be there? They should still be able to have help, to need to speak to somebody and be able to be helped. Um, yeah, so that is it. That was my what happened to me with all this messed up stuff going on, and that's how it went. So tell me how it went. If you just joined in, give the video a thumbs up and let me know where you're watching from. You want to say hello?
Yeah.
Okay, come say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
See what's going on.
What's going on?
You want to say something to them?
Yeah.
What?
Uh.
Hmm.
Uh.
What?
Mm,
You have a story to tell them?
yeah.
What story?
Mm.
Say hi. Say hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Say thank you for joining. Hi, Agnes.
Hi, England.
Then there's another guy called This is Africa.
Hi, Africa.
Yeah, you should call him Africa. There's another one called Barbara James. Can you say Barbara?
Yeah.
Can you say it?
Papa.
Barbara.
Hi. Can you say that?
How did I say that?
Yeah.
Hi, Hajo Asanko. Thank you for joining.
Mama.
Say Senko.
Cinco.
Not Cinco, rather Senko.
Cinco.
Cinco. That is like Spanish. You're speaking Spanish today?
No.
I'm not a gamer because of this big. I bought these for my job. I like them because they don't grab on your earlobes, so they don't hurt. They're really nice. I like them. And whenever I'm doing this, of course, I'm doing it with Luna. She's watching TV, so I don't want to get music from her TV or her program she's watching. So this helps block that sound, and it's amazing. It's nice. Here you go.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, thank you, Barbara. So that's it. Hi, Rare. Thank you guys for joining me today. I think I'll be ending the stream to just go ahead and go make dinner or something. And yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in and sharing with me what you guys did and what happened with you guys. And hopefully everything will be back to normal and we can go back to use these services. And yeah, so this is Africa. Thank you for joining. And thank you all you guys for joining me today. I appreciate. Enjoy the rest of your day depending on where you are. I'll see you guys in my next video.